Hey, it's Susie Q. Just checking in. I've been doing some videos with automatic writing and with the Akashic records, sharing some of my written pieces with my beautiful energy through automatic writing and via the Akashic records. And the Akashic records have been kind of a mystery for me in a while, for a while. And I think the more that I look at some of the automatic writing pieces, it kind of just feels like that they're my records. And I think yesterday I did another video about a piece that was coming through from a few years ago. So I have tons of material, but I just wanted to just share a little bit about how I work with automatic writing and what Akashic records are for me. So what I have discerned over 15 years is that some of the stories that I have might have been part of my Akashic records. And I have just come to the conclusion that this may be true. Sometimes when we're looking at things that are happening, good or bad, or any kind of an experience comes in, and you're just starting to kind of just like wondering, like, what's this about? What's happening for me? What's going on? And so when we look at an experience in life, it could be something great or it could be something like horrible, like something like really bad happened, or um, so when we're looking at the Akashic records related to the automatic writing, I think that the energy is really assisting me to find a deeper understanding of the Akashic records. um, and I've been accessing records for people for a number of years, for many years. And now I'm looking at my own automatic writing and going, I just wonder if all of these written pieces are part of my Akashic records. And so when we're looking at process, you could say a process or an event or an experience, you know, it takes a while for a person, if they're having an experience and they're not really they're not really they're not really maybe accessing more information about the event. Some people like want to just be in a space of, okay, it's already done, it's already gone, then but then it could keep coming back around through that subconscious tendencies, so it's pretty wild. But I think for me, even when I started doing automatic writing in 2008, I was just simply a typist, basically. I was basically a typist. And now now it's been 15 years since I started doing that, 15 years. And now I'm just beginning to get more insights that I believe that the Akashic records have been assisting me through automatic writing and also assisting me with finding better ways of living and experiencing events, or just accessing more goodness. And some people come in with situations with the sessions I give up here in Scottsdale. Some people have been telling the same story for years and years, and it's kind of interesting when you kind of look at it. You're like, well, do you think you're done with it? Or, I don't ever say that, but it's like, you think you're done with it? Or what else do you need to know? Well, there could be layers of that. And so after an event has happened and you start moving through what we call reflection or contemplation or learning, I'd have to say, I mean, I've had experiences that was complete like within 2 minutes. And then I've also had other experiences going into reflection that maybe took 25 years for my own self. So I'm looking at it in a different and a broader way than I would have ever, perceived this. But I think since I've been putting out more of my written pieces, I'm kind of like going, I wonder if that was me, but not me, but my soul expression. So it's so extraordinary, because I know we come here and we're perfect. We're part of source, we're part of God, we're in this beautiful space. And then as we grow and grow and go through the years, we kind of forget who we are. So, but yeah, there was a long process for reflection with me. I won't get into the subject matter, but it was about 25 years where I was kind of like, not owning it. I was not owning it. And now I realize that that whole field of consciousness has pretty much receded from my beautiful soul's expression. And then when we go into the automatic writing piece, so when I started doing the automatic writing, it was just I kept getting words. I kept hearing words, I kept hearing phrases, and then I would go to the keyboard, I'd go to my laptop and I'd start typing, typing, typing. But at that point, once I was hearing all of these phrases and words and ways of looking at life, a lot of them are some of it's a broad, band of energies from 15 years. There's so many different ways of looking at automatic writing, but I think what I'm finding out now is that, I feverishly put the hands on the keyboard and type. But I at that point, I was, real estate broker. I had kids at home. I was very, very busy. I didn't have time to like what we call contemplate. I was I was busy. I was like super busy. And now since I've been up here in Scottsdale, I've had a little bit more time to kind of process like what was that meaning for me? What was that? What why did I continue to write, continually write, write, write? And of course some of it's kind of cheeky and some of it's holistic and all these different ways, but I'm kind of just looking at it now in a deeper way. And again, like I'm thinking too, is that the Akashic records might be part of my records, and that's what I'm actually typing. That's kind of what I'm getting now. And so for a lot of us, it takes us a while. It's like it takes us a while to like figure out like what's next and what's going on and what else can I do to feel lighter in the body. And I have to say, with a lot of the automatic writing pieces that I've done over the years, again, some of them are cheeky and silly and real fun. Some of them are like super, it's like a fun ride, and then some of them are much deeper, I guess, accessing more guidance for me. And just reading some of the material, I've got thousands of pages of automatic writing, and I can't look at all of them, but I'm just acknowledging that through the process of automatic writing and through me accessing with the Akashic records is that there's help. There's help from a higher state of being. It's a higher state of being and a higher state of awareness. And before I was, again, like I was busy, I was a real estate broker, I had kids, and I had all these people over at my house with the kids and all that. But now, as in retrospection of all this with automatic writing, I'm kind of like loving it. I'm loving it. I loved it at the very beginning in 2008, but I'm loving it more because I feel more seasoned at this point. It's like a recipe with Susie, right? But I think that's all I really need to say. But I really acknowledge you if you're watching these videos and just feeling that breath of life that comes through in such a illuminating way to help you get more guidance with healing with the body or your capacity to create more abundance or prosperity in your field. And then looking at your family, your relationships in your life, your partner, your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, and all of your friends that are so connected. So these relationships are really really bonding pieces. And so there's so much more that I could say, but I think for right now that I feel like I've got a space of gratitude since I've been putting out a little bit of my written pieces by video. I'm just acknowledging and being thankful for everything that has come for me, and hopefully you'll be able to get some of this guidance as well. So we're creating an automatic writing course. It's still in the works, but I think this might help you and make you feel a little bit lighter and find more joy and more understanding in a newer and different way. So I think that's it. So y'all have a great day and namaste.